Right guys, we've got a really exciting day ahead of us, lots of filming at Carwell, but there is a slight issue. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a slight creaking noise coming from the front axle. Now hopefully the car doesn't actually break down on Matt when he starts driving it. It's been there before, and it's held up perfectly fine the first time.
Hi, how are you? Matt Watson here from Carwow. I'm sat in a Porsche 911 996 generation Turbo S.
That was a few years ago. Since then the car's developed a bit of a creaking noise. I've driven it, you know, with this sort of noise a little bit, but not as hard as Matt's going to be driving it. But thankfully we've got a service booked in for this car straight afterwards where that creaking noise is going to be checked out. We decided to do a little bit of car spotting to see what we could find along the way to Carwell. Go through North London, there isn't going to be very much, but I'm adamant that we'll find something. Tudor KFC, fun fact, not many people know that KFC was around during the Tudor times. So car spot number one, we've got the new BMW 7 Series. Quite a big fan from the back and the side, looks all good, but unfortunately from the front, it's not the best looking car. It's got big old nostrils. Another cool car spot, and the Bentayga, the facelift version, where the rear tail lights match the exhaust pipes, so same sort of shape. Really cool number plate there as well, 38NB. I've always thought that the 2-digit, 2-letter combo works really well. The first iteration of the Bentley has tanked like a bomb from their original value. So you could, you know, I think when they were first selling it was a few $100,000. Now you can pick them up for less than $100,000. That is a Aston Martin DBX 707. James hasn't picked up. Right, so James has replied. That's a positive sign, so we are going ahead with the race. Nice. Apparently we just heard go past. What sounded like an F1 car was in fact a Ferrari 812 Superfast with a Gitani exhaust. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it sounded phenomenal, and they are apparently drag racing a 600 horsepower GR Yaris, which is absolutely crazy. A car with that sort of a wheelbase, with 600 horsepower going up against an 812 Superfast. Insane. Oh, look at that! It's a runway! I want one of these. I'm here with my Porsche 996 Turbo S, finishing a beautiful dark olive metallic. Not that the spec matters when we're racing, but just to give you some specs on the car. 444 brake horsepower from the flat 6 turbocharged engine, 3.6 litre, producing 457 pound-foot of torque, between 3,500 to 4,500 RPM. 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds with a top speed of 191 miles per hour, of course. That was so loud. Here it comes. It's coming back. So both cars lined up, Turbo S versus a Skoda Superb. Not just any old Superb, this is a Skoda Superb Sleeper, which is what the guys from Skoda called it. Now this is actually a sleeper, so it's based on the very popular Skoda Superb, which has actually been in production for 8 years now. Beautiful shape and also beautiful spec. However, this Skoda has been tuned up. It's running 477 horsepower, and I don't know what goes on underneath, but you can see the brakes aren't standard. They are AP racing brakes with very, very sticky tyres. These are track day tyres. Just look at the size of those brakes right there. Now this is the top trim level of the Skoda, so it sits fairly heavy at around 1,500 kilos, which isn't actually that much heavier than the Turbo S. It's running more power, but has a little bit more weight, so it should be a pretty good battle. I think the only saving grace for my car really is the fact that that's got to deliver power all the way from the front to the back. That's my Porsche revving up in the background. Very proud of her. Let's hear the sleeper Superb.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Right, so we're going to watch a 2000s supercar get spanked by a family car.
3, 2, 1.
Right, so first drag race done between the Porsche and the Skoda, and happy to say that the Porsche took the first victory. Let's see what happens in the next race.
Sport driving mode. Sport driving mode, where's that?
Happy to say that the Porsche has taken another victory. That's 2 out of 2 for the Porsche against the Skoda. Race number 4, another victory for the Porsche. They're going to go at it one more time for race number 5, and let's see how this one goes down. Wow, they're literally neck and neck off the line. I think on that one the Skoda was ahead just by a little bit, but I don't know about that. I think we might have had that. I'm not too sure. Oh, no, Porsche got beat by Skoda. There we go. 2000 supercar getting spanked by a family car. Right, so we just finished with the Car World drag race, and everything's been an absolute success. All has gone to plan. Out of the 6 drag races against the Skoda Sleeper, we won 5 of those.
Well, maybe I got the wrong information.
So only 1 race that we lost against the Skoda Sleeper. I think the Skoda was running a 12.6 or 12.4, and the Porsche was running a 12.1 or a 12.2, which is fantastic news because that Skoda was packing serious power. 477 horsepower versus my 444. Yes, that Skoda was a bit heavier, but the power to weight in the Skoda was still better. The difference, I think, between that Skoda and this is that this Porsche is set up to be an outright supercar, an outright speed demon, whereas a Skoda is a tuned family estate. No discredit to the guys that actually tuned it. I think they did a fantastic job on a fantastic looking car, but fact is that chassis, that drivetrain is set up for comfort. Even though that car does have a sports setting, you still get a lot of power loss through that drivetrain compared to the more direct powertrain that Porsches inherently have, well, the 911 inherently has. DW Performance, they are the guys who look after my Porsche, who have been looking after my Porsche now for the past, since I've had it, the past 3 years. They always do a fantastic job with this. Second to none service, in my opinion. Always give the car a very thorough looking over. We're just getting that sound from the front sorted. Where are you going? A bit confused, are you? Oh, Jesus. So we're just getting that sound from the front sorted, which has actually seemed to have disappeared now, surprisingly. Maybe it doesn't really work. Maybe that drag rate solved issues. Maybe the car just needed a bit of speed. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, sound's completely gone. Oh.